Hello. Today is October 15 and this is the pre-market. So we're going to wake up, or we already wake up, with a higher low and a gap. So the analysis from yesterday was about correct. I'm happy for that, but this is the day where we have to make money. Okay, this is the day where we have 5 minutes to the open. This is the day where, hey, if we have bullish internals, right? We'll have here the internals. We'll see when they open. We have this push here. Let me make it here. It's easier for you to see. We have this push over resistance, right? So the bears took it here and they, with great control, were in control in this area. The news and so on, okay, fine. More news came, another tweet, the market again retrace. It did not take the close of Friday's low. So I said, okay, fine. Now we have the news. Let's go to see the news. Here you can see the news. Morgan Stanley bids. Okay. Nvidia and BlackRock, new deal. Let me show you here. New deal. Morgan Stanley bids. Estimates. We go here. Let's see markets. We go to markets, companies US. Okay. Most read news, China. This is, remember, this was from yesterday. US banking. Okay, Bank of America raised profits. So, okay, oil spare surplus. This is when we need to take about. This is about 20 hours ago. Okay, so it's not so recent. BlackRock, Nvidia. This is an hour ago. Morgan Stanley, an hour ago. I want to see where they said that the Fed is ready to lower rates. Powell says economy might be firmer footing, but job market weak. Okay, that's 19 hours ago. Nothing that recent. Going back to daily charts. This is then they go on the ES. So in the ES we have a similar picture, closing above. And now if we go to the volume profile, 15 minutes, the question is, let me remove crude and go for the ES. So we have here, this is the daily candle, the daily profile from Friday. Consolidation on the top range, tested the low, it did not go. Now it's testing the high. Now, if we are bulls, this is where we make the money. This is what we need to press, and to which level. So, let me mark it here. Let me erase this. At least I want to see this level here. Okay. So for reference, let's say we go 6, 7. Let me mark it here, duplicate. Six, 7, 4, 0. Target. If bulls cannot at least go there, we are in the wrong place. This is 10 points for the ES. It should be able to make it. Right? We go back and see how much. Two more minutes. So let me launch trading platform. So we're ready. And here we have consolidation. Gap up from crude and gold. Still high, another gap up. So I'm going to remove the camera and I'm going to keep the live open, and we take it from there. So I take the camera off, I take the microphone off, and we take it from there. So this is a test with latency on the mic, and the market just opened. So now if we look at the opening of the internals, we have very strong tick. The volume is positive. You can see here, let's see if we stay at this level or if we trade higher. Infotech is negative. So now if we look at, so this is important to take into consideration. And then this was the target. Let's see if we get there. Let's see if we get there. Okay.
Order filled.
So I think you're listening to me. Yes. So that was an order fill. Let's see where we go. It's 36. So what do we have here? Let me make this a little bigger. Consolidation. Let me do this. Consolidation. 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 A little higher. A little higher. Consolidation. And a little higher. This is why the market is not very aggressive. It's not pushing. Let me go. Let me see. 34, 35, 34. We want to see a 40. We need to see this at 40. 5 minutes. Because this is where they're going to start pushing. Okay. Let's see. So far, about 8 minutes from the open, then 50 minutes candle. That's an alert. Let's see where it came from. Let me raise this. I need to open something. Yeah. Good thing I did this. Go again. $36, $32, $32. Test working so far. Holding 32 area. What we want is this level here, which is 5 points away, to at least hold, right? We're getting more alerts. And the way we trade this is just patient. Let's see if it's able to push. Today there is economic calendar. impact update. It's at 32, so holding but not trading higher. Now that is strong as expected, 37. So let me check here. It's about to push. 36. Slowly. So now 3 more minutes and the candle will close. This is likely to be a positive candle. NASDAQ is likely to be a rejection from the push low during the overnight. 5-minute candles. So here we have indecision, closing at the high. Let's see, close here and push to 40, 42, take the overnight high. And you see how the difference is between the NASDAQ candle shapes and the NQ candle shapes, correct? This is clearly something that we can take a look at the market internals, given that Infotech is the market down, is the only sector that is down. And for today's net change, these values are here from the open, right? This is positive. It came back to 50, but it's still holding at the 700. NQ in the 15 minutes is about to close. We go again. Oh, this is not very good. So we were at 40. It retraced back to 34. And about 50 more seconds to go. 2 weeks to the upside. 2 weeks to the upside. NQ pressing lower. It seems we could go and retest this low, 6725 in the ES. So here it should have been enough power from the buyers to put to overnight high, and it did not yet. And not that strong as expected. Okay, taking that into consideration in the 5-minute candles. In the 15-minute candles that just closed, indecision, testing the downside, testing the upside. And now it seems it's going to try another time. At least the NQ did not close as the low of the candle, and this guy here is pushing 42. Okay, $3,000. Push. This is the level. See individual equities, how are they doing? So we have here Microsoft, we have here Nvidia giving up after the gap. This is the value we marked from Apple. Meta, continuation, and Google giving back. This is why the market internals provide summary, a clear picture. We want this to turn positive, so the NASDAQ can help. Healthcare positive, consumer discretionary positive, financials, but nothing very strong. You see here, where this level are giving up. There were 5, now there are 3 and 3.7, still holding. Of course, they cannot keep pressuring higher, so but we want the keep these levels stronger above 0. Now there is second attempt to take the low. Cumulative tick is positive, and here we have gold. And go to Bitcoin. The euro. The consolidation here, I can show you consolidation here, and now we're testing higher. Let's see if it goes. Let's see if it doesn't go, right? So we have, okay, in Bitcoin, negative candle. This is the light on the sand. If NQ keeps going higher and ES keep going higher, and crypto on Bitcoin keeps trading lower, there's a factor to take into account, because there is not so much risk. So now the ES is giving back, is testing the low of the day. Now what we have is the option to retrace yesterday to this area, to the value high of yesterday, 767.18, because the bulls fell to take control here. So now, if they want to get out of the buyers, if they want to find new buyers, this is the area that maybe new buyers are interested. If not, this is the other area, which is far away to hold, right? For the position entering at the open. Let me see. In a daily picture, so 6669, yeah, it will be here. So a place to consolidate, it will be 6669 in this area. So this is for me where I would be looking for 50 points to the upside with a 50 point to the downside, 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. For traders, they go into 1-to-1, so they want a 50 point higher. So now there's trade. Let me see where this come from. buying pressure on the NQ, buying pressure on the NQ, nothing on the ES yet. Holding in range, higher, in range, still higher, Tesla, and yes, 35. Okay, so clearly after 20 minutes there's not great movement. And let's see how we had the overnight session. In Asia, we were flat, right? So if we are not above 1%, we can say it's flat, especially if we have some positive and other negative. Here, oh, France, even with all the news, pretty much, except France, all of them flat. The US, and here we have Canada. Just a little bit of NASDAQ. Nothing. Back to ES and Q. Let's see at 40. Let's see at the second try. 5 minutes candle. Where is the signals coming from? From the ES. So they bought a 41 and it retraced, nothing significantly in the NQ. Let's see. Market internals holding. Infotech improving a little bit. This is what we need. Let's see the NQ. Yes, new high. NQ. Not there yet. Five minutes for the first half an hour candle. We will go 30 minutes. If we close here or positive, the 30-minute guys would not like the bears looking at the 30-minute candles, would not like this structure. So 5 more minutes. ES 45, pressing higher. Let me remove the drawings. So this is a candle and talking. So we got 4 more minutes. If this candle closes like this or green, the first 30 minutes of today open will confirm that the market, at least for now, does not want to go down. Infotech about to turn positive on the day. This is a change of the last 5 days, okay? AMD. Remember the drawing from yesterday? Finally broke. Let's see how we're doing that. Oracle, same, consolidating. So we go to the 3 times frame. Three drive AMD. This is what we mentioned yesterday. Open above and go 5% up. Here we can see trade higher, open right at the line. Okay, these lines are not, you see, they're just line, right? Lines, and then continuation to the upside in the next in 30 minutes. So 2 more minutes to close. And so now we can remove this because it broke to the upside. Now we want consolidation about this line to target 240 high. Yes, the euro futures giving up a little bit in the 5 minutes candle, but we are focused on the ES. Now this is a 50, finally broke. So this is where we do the hardest thing of trading: proper risk management. Okay, this is what we alter the risk management of the trade. We go to the trading platform and we say, I want to secure $1,800. So to be able to secure that, we need to place a stop. And it doesn't make sense yet, so we wait. Let me show you the chart. We want the bears to be punished today. We want the bulls to take in control, to close a positive day. And now I want a new high on the ES. Let me see, we got the 50, where's the 51s, 40s, 152s, let's go. So moving target, activate drawing, moving target to this area. 62. So we change target, we change stop loss. Now there is the risk reward is to our side. It's not printing 52, 50. Okay, it did. So now what do we do? Let it run. This is where we let it run. Next area we mark 62.2. Let me do it. Edit properties. Let me do it 62. That's 10 points. So to put this in perspective, it's from going 240 to 50, or from the high to 62. We can make this in a 5-minute candles. That's what I want. A new 5-minute candle that will convert into the 15 minutes here. Let me remove this. So I create a space. Make this bigger. I can help you mark it here. So you see this is the size of the first of the strong 15 minutes candle. What we want to see is is to see this side. Oops. I want to see. Not sure if I can copy here this box. No, I don't think so. No, I cannot copy. Oops. We want to see this size replicate here. For that, we need the help of the market internals, which clearly are helping. Take a look at this. And the ticks holding, this is good. Finally, Infotech turned positive on the day. And we want the advance and decliners to continue trade higher. We know we just need a few companies to really push. Let me show you those companies here. Of equities. We just need these companies to push. I mean, I could remove this. Yes, I could remove this. Take it as, and we save it. Top equities. We just need these Nvidia here. We need Nvidia here to punish the bears at 185. That's what we need. Then we need Apple is doing its job. Meta is about to break this is important. Let me show you here. Remove vertical line, right? It's breaking, and tell me if you don't have a space here of low volume profile to trade higher. If you like options, a play there with options would be interesting. Charts, flexible grid, volume profile, 50 minutes, meta, maximize. We know it's trading higher. We have this single print. Let me rewrite it for you and move and remove. Studies, edit studies. TPO. So we have this space here to conquer in meta. It's not going to do it. I don't think it's going to do it all the way down. Today it could, but from 721, you can see the price here, right? From 7, oops, it's not the best tool. From 721, and we wanted to reach 728. We have to have a very strong day to be able to do that. But today is the day that the bears might find out that the market is not ready for a leg down. So the bears are getting punished. Let's see how the NQ is looking. Oh, let me change let me add this so we know this area here, right? The other way to see it is the consolidation for the last 5 days. This is the area that can push easy, and this area not to the high can take us here, 724. That's about what, $2.50 maybe higher. So far I did 13. This is what we're asking for, $2 more, $3 more for the bears to realize that it's not strong, this is not weak, this is strong. And now the next, we have this, and here the NQ 1.2 positive on the day. We have here, we don't have single prints like in meta. You see, this is not going to be so easy to recapture. So the single prints are just here, or like little single prints are here, right? This is now a consolidation area. It's testing waters to see if we can go from this box to that box to that box, right? How is the P&L? Let me go. Yes, 15 minutes. So this is the harder thing. So now it pairs, we are in target, we have moved the risk, right? Now it's 10-10, okay, not bad. NQ high. This is the hardest thing. Like, let it profits turn into great profits. This is the harder thing in trading. Risk management is about cutting losses and making money when you are in the right side of the market. So we are on the right side of the market, and that's another signal. Let me see where it comes from. Another buy in NQ, another buy in NQ, and I hope it continues and these knots are not being forced to sell. Let me look at this in the NQ, because here are trading orders bigger than expected, and there are buy orders. So if buy orders are triggering here in NQ, I cannot say there are aggressive buyers. These are not buy orders, these are not aggressive buyers. These are sellers that are being forced to buy. And now it's giving up because it took those sellers down. So it's down 20 points from where those sellers were forced to buy. And this is what I don't like. So they're pushing the sellers, they take the sellers out with buy orders, aggressive buy orders, and the market retrace. That's not good market mechanics. Let's see if they are able to take control, because, oops, sorry, this is not the chart I wanted to show you. This is a chart, and this is where the buy orders trigger, which were short covering orders. We're pushing the market down because those guys are down. The question is now, can we trade back above 25,110 to be able to punish more sellers? If not, this will turn into a consolidation area, and I don't want to be here with the positions I have. Let me check. Of 5,000. This is why it's the hardest part is the risk management of managing the trade. So let me show you in a longer term what this can turn. 3 time frames, right? S&P 500, and we'll go to the QQQ. I have a cleaner chart. So let me tell you, QQQ, clean chart, nothing on the line. Bears, tweet, and bears in control. And it's not the tweet. The market was already down before the tweet. Yeah. So I'm going to say taking the low of the previous day and then flashing all the way to the Fed comments. Retracement on news, push to the downside. It clearly, I mean, now we know. We didn't know when we were right here, right? When we were trading right here, we didn't know this was going to hold. Now it's very easily said, oh, this hold, and so on. So another signal. Another buy order on NQ, but now it's a different buy order because this buy order is pushing price higher. Okay, this is a different one. This is a buy order that pushed the price higher. Let's see if we take the high, right? We are 30 points away from the high. So if the buy order is correct, the area of, let me show you to you. I know, I don't want to show you. The area of 25.0775 should be secure if that buy order is correct. right? And secure for, I mean, for now, right? For 5 minutes. And no, it's not secure for longer than that. Maybe for 3 minutes I will be happy. But it's enough, maybe enough push. If everyone reads what I'm reading, it should be enough push to take it to the high of the day. So going back to the annotation here. Now we know this is secure. This is punishment for the bears. If we are able to trade inside of this area here, everyone will start thinking, oh shoot, now the all-time highs is in targets. Why am shorting this when there is a high likelihood of trading the market to all-time highs? Okay, so this is what we are looking for. Consolidation at this level. It can be today, it can be tomorrow. And the risky, why is this so hard? Because we are in profitable, sizable profitable. I mean, it's a point that will be happy any day taking these profits. But we know that these we can turn into super trade. You know, this trade today can make a week. The trade, if we hold this for 3 or 4, maybe more days, we don't know how long it can take to reach here, right? That curve could make a month, right? And this is why it's so hard to trade. And that's why I relied on computers. So we're long, we have a hedge, but we're mainly long. So we're profiting from the market to go higher. But now we have in our position to be able, in our hands, or in my hands, to turn a great day trade that makes the week, right, into a trade that can make the month. And to make the month, that can be only 2 or 3 more days. Who knows? Maybe another gap up from today's closing price to tomorrow. Notice the gap up from yesterday's close to today's this. If we made a similar box, is about that. I wish I could copy. Okay, so with this drawing tool, I cannot copy, but with this one, I can. Drawing tool, box, from here to here. And we duplicate this, we take it from here to here. You see, now we are retracing from the highs, and now the profit just gave back a little bit of profit. So it's back to the area 25,075. That is where the other buy order came. Let's see if they're able to defend it. Let me show you 5 minutes. The thing is, 5 minutes is not. It's not. So let me see. Show you time frame ticks. Okay, this will show you 75 here. This is here was the buy order at 75, right? And I said, okay, this can be secure for the next few minutes. I will be happy. I wanted this buy order to be shown in everyone's platform and say, okay, so these guys know what they're doing. They're going to take it here. They fell. They came back to the same level, and now it's going to test it again. So they rejected, but now it's going to test it. And this time, I mean, the more time it's tested, the least likelihood is to hold, right? There's no more buy orders here. But so far, look, it's holding the 75. Okay, this was The low of this candle was 73. Let me see the exact price of the buy order. Yeah, 75. Let's see. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this to mid price, update. Let's see. And then I'm going to buy one of these. Let me check if I get taken. 1, 2, not getting taken. I'll wait patiently. And patient.
Order cancelled.
Okay, that means order cancel, order fill, and now another one. Order fill. So what I did there is take some profits for the day. The order cancel was a stop loss and the take profit. And I moved to a contract with similar exposure, but with less volatility. I mean, similar, less dollar value, right? So it's like instead of trading the XPX, you trade the SPY. Now I change to that. That made my day. And now we need to consider the hedge. So we're going to do this. And mid price update, and then purchase the hedge. I don't know why. And this
order filled.
I don't know if you guys can hear the order fill. Let me see. That one. So I'm buying this one below. Duplicate the order. And I'm adjusting the hedge. I don't need so much hedge now. Looking at this, that is consolidating, and now we're about to do 1 hour. So the 1 hour candle, let me show it to you. Time today, 1 hour. This is how the 1 hour candle looks. So we have the, I mean, I still, right? This is still information. But we have this 1 hour, press low and close as a hammer. Didn't close positive, but it's a hammer, okay? And then push higher. And the question is here, can we put another 2 or 3 candles, hourly candles higher? Or we can consolidate here, give back some profit, and then move the stop loss and being at the risk of not making a great day, but not making a great month in the next 5 days, right? So I went in the middle road, and that's why trading is so complex. 5 minutes, 50 minutes. Okay. This is very interesting so far. Dun. So I don't know if someone can chat here. Hello. I guess so. I mean, someone can chat. So this, I mean, it turned out to be a great day. Now, let's see market internals. We take a picture of these internals. We'll keep this box for to remember. We take this picture, we go to Discord, daily activity, paste, and we say strong, open, bears being punished. Okay, bears being not punished, but bears considering exits, because this is the issue. Like, if you are making money from last week, right, from the Friday, if you're making money from this drop, right, let's say you enter in this area here. You were fast. If you were fast, you enter in this area here. Now you're thinking, oh my God, it's coming back to me. Okay, maybe you took a little bit of profit here, but you wanted a multi-day, multi-week short position, right? You took a little bit profit here, so yeah, I made it for the day. Then you're here, said, okay, fine, like, it's still far and 50% where I enter. And remember, this is best case scenario. Okay, no, maybe best case scenario is you sold the high, but for the bears on the news, this is a good case scenario. You take profit here, you open here, test the low, I said, okay, it's not going fine. You hold because it's a multi-day. Now, you're not very happy that it closed at the high, at the range high. You get this distribution, right, that can tell you, okay, value area overnight, but then yesterday was you have all the punishment. So let me rewrite this. So this is the area where you go short. You get all the punishment from the open until yesterday, almost another tweet, which closed fine. Say, oh, okay, not bad. Yesterday closing at yesterday low, maybe tomorrow we come down and we go. But we didn't, right? So I got a message I wanted to see. What was that? Luego, later, you open here, and today you got the entire. This is a entire line. I mean, you can paint it like it is. Like, this is just a straight line. Open. Took some sellers, right? It took some sellers. It loaded up with a few sellers, but there were sellers not strong to even take to yesterday's close. And now we have this time frame, what is painful? It's painful for the bears that were very active here, because now their cushion is being erosionated. You can say that, eroded, right? This is what's happening. So now those bears are saying, okay, finally we are going to be proven wrong. There is two types of bears: the ones that enter here and say, no, let's load more shorts here, right? So the first type of bears is the first type of bears to say, okay, we are wrong, let's close the position. And they're closing now, right? At least with a little bit of profit. And then there is the second type of bears. They're saying, no, if we enter here, we reload. We add more selling pressure. And I cannot predict that. You know, I cannot know. You see, I cannot know. So the question is, let's see how those guys react. Maybe they are wrong, they are right, and this is the place to short again. And there is a third type of bears that say, no, this all-time high is the place. So the first one is closing here, right? As soon as it didn't work. The second one are closing now because it's getting close to the level. And the third ones are looking to short at all-time highs. Again, right? For that, they will not get active until we'll get there. So this is why I think, let me put it on the yes, because now, oh, sorry, the yes. Said, okay, this looks really bad. Because now this target is taken. So activate. Where is the next level? So the next level is here. This value area. So let me change the value so we can put a value that makes sense. Let me move it to 85. 5 ticks can be significant. So at least that area, that is 20 points away from the current high. It is about 30 points away from current value. So we are 1% high, 1% on the day. And I said, I reacted, right? On my trading, say, this is enough. Let's see what's happening here. We want to see consolidation for the next few hours. What do we want to see? At least, right? Consolidation here, if not higher. Can we go here? Yeah, but then we are not as strong as I thought. Right? Can we touch it and reverse? Fine, but consolidation, no. And definitely what we don't want is to pierce it, right? Looking for the downside. We don't want that. right? If this is going to be a trade that lasts multiple days. Look what had happened. This is very interesting. Now the NASDAQ is stronger than the S&P 500. And let me see how market internals are doing. They're giving up a little bit, right? This was 3, NASDAQ was 3, the same. This was 3.9. Infotech is now 0.3. Woohoo! Here the advanced and decliners are giving up a little bit. NASDAQ continued to press a new high in this candle, in the last 15 minutes candle, new high. And I think the ES did not. And the ES did 2 candles ago, right? The ticks are here, not near above 0, so this is fine. But we're seeing some strength leaving the ES and staying in the Infotech. Let's see what Nvidia is doing. Oh, I think top equities was, I had it here, right? Yeah. Nvidia is not going, it's not trading higher. Push a little bit, but it's not. Google, great. Meta, Apple, a little bit of consolidation. So with this, I'm holding it for the day. Stop, and then we can talk later. Bye bye. This was a proper for an hour and a half probably. So if you have any questions, you know how to reach. So this is the best way. This is the daily routine, right? We open the charts every day and we analyze it. And if you click here, it takes you to Discord, right? Oh, Discord, yeah. The other way you can do run bots, right? And run bots, if you put run bots, it takes you to the Discord channel, and there we can chat. Why is this taking it here? 15. Yeah, contacts. Okay, if you write me here, I will tell you how to do it as well. Equities indexes, we went through this, but just let me have it on the recording. Back in range, right? Another last day was positive in range. Now we know that the daily candle is trading, around this area. The weekly candle is positive, right? We are about 1% on the day. So if we close here, it will be around this level. That will make the bears consider, hey, maybe I was wrong. NASDAQ. This is just extraordinary. I mean, gold, I'm happy that we have a long-term position, but it's very, very, very extended. Can I go to 90? Yes, you can go to 90%, you know, but keeps going and not touching anything, right? Every time I see this, is I think the same. Emerging market is very strong. And then we have defensive sectors, healthcare, consumer staples, and consumer discretionary on the bottom of the chart. So this means risk on, and energy, okay, energy as well. And then crude oil I should add some chart here. Should add some indexes that here can join the negative territory on crude oil. Because, okay, these are the indexes. Oh, look, Japan now turned positive, right? 10-year turned positive, but the other equity indexes are very strong. And in the last 2 years, this is what I could do, I guess. Let me see which indexes are negative year to date. So they can join here, crude, the dollar, Japanese yen, and oil. See, I don't like those to join the other chart. The dollar, the euro dollar is positive 12%. And then this gold and silver is just having a blast. Anyway, so thank you so much. I hope you enjoy it. Let's see, final look at the price of the S&P 500 is giving back. Oh no, that's Apple. Is giving back a little bit. I wanted to consolidate in this area. And let's see. We're in positive month to date. So this is the level. And that's it. Thank you so much and talk to you later. Bye bye.